All right, everybody, welcome to eCommerce Rockstars show at Affiliate World in Barcelona. I am here with the Wolf, Maor Benaim. I'm really excited to sit down and chat about some lead gen, some different things for e-commerce today. Welcome to the show.
Super excited about this one and the whole affiliate network in Barcelona. I think it's the biggest conference they've had, and it's like crazy here, like crazy atmosphere, and you've just seen the lines. It's the second day,
crazy.
and we've seen the lines outside. I don't think any affiliate conference in the world has those kinds of lines. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been an incredible event so far. Some amazing speakers, great meetings, some awesome people. So maybe let's just dive right into it, man. I mean, you're doing a lot of different things. Maybe you could give us like a 2-minute rundown on what your main priorities are right now, what you're working, if that's even possible in 2 minutes, because you do a lot. But
basically, I think what makes me special out of those speakers that are currently inside the affiliate world is first of all the fact that I'm an affiliate. I have an agency, and also I have an offline business, which is my fitness center in Tel Aviv, which we're actually expanding and making it into a chain right now. So that's a big thing. So I know how to run clients and basically get clients, manage clients, and run traffic for a client side, which really allowed me to learn about so many industries and verticals and stuff. I know how to do the affiliate game because we've been doing lots of money with like different networks from old ones and really I don't know, ClickBank to really new ones. And we've also kind of basically created a lot of technology to support whatever we needed. So for example, we developed our own SMS platform that allowed us to get tons of traffic, and it's a really smart system because we brought everything that we basically needed and we missed at other systems that we subscribed to, just tested, and stuff like segmenting users right and posting back like the lifetime value and stuff like that. So that's in general. I also have a small boutique affiliate network, which is really good. We have mainly crypto offers right now, and basically we work on strategizing with like publishers on how to scale, how to build the campaigns, and how to get the good quality that would have a sustainable linear kind of performance. That's it. That's kind of what we're onto right now.
That's it.
I know it's like a wide thing, but what I do is I actually scale partners, which means I don't really create teams of employees. I really believe in partnerships, because when you have a partner that is committed, you know that something is going to get done. Not that choosing partners is like an easy thing, but that's what I really believe in, and it's proven itself.
that's really cool. So, I mean, you do have a unique perspective on many parts of the industry, even from brick and mortar through to affiliate networks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we deal a lot with e-commerce companies, building this awesome community around e-commerce rockstars. I'd love to focus on maybe some of the stuff you do in e-commerce, and you do a lot of lead gen. So
yeah,
would love to ask you, like, what are some of the things that you're seeing working in lead gen right now for e-commerce? I know that depends on, you know, what the niche is, what the product is, of course. But what are some of the tactics that are working right now?
So I would say that there are mainly like 2 tactics. The first one would be sort of like a pre-sale. Okay, just like gathering leads towards like a list, making sure you're doing it right, and I'm going to talk about it in like a second. The other thing would be basically like an engagement experience, which means basically that you try and create the list of people that are subscribing, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about SMS, email, push, those kinds of, I would call everything right now, would put it into the leads category, okay?
Yeah.
And basically, it's about putting them through and basically an experience, okay? So if you're selling diet stuff, maybe supplements, try and make like a survey, like what are you interested in, stuff like that. Because when you do that, then your list quality becomes much more, basically it's worth a lot more money, and you can basically do a lot of manipulations later, and the list will keep going basically and just grow. So I would say if there is a way to do it, okay? So the main stuff,
there are ways not to do it too, right?
The ways not to do it basically is using the leads form inside Facebook. Everything that would drop the lead quality basically is something that I wouldn't do. Like if you're just offering people sales and stuff, yeah, you'll get the cheap leads, but you wouldn't get the really quality traffic that is interested in your, interested in your specific product. So what I would do is basically just build a landing page that is putting the user through an experience. And also the other part of it would be just like segmenting the users right. So if someone was interested in maybe clothing, in gadgets, in stuff like that, just make sure that you know if it's a man, a female. Think about the CTR, think about the content that you're going to send them. Which type of newsletter, which type of template are you going to adjust that user onto the experience that would basically monetize that list. And I would also, and that's something that we've been doing with our biggest client in e-com, I would basically really keep track on analytics and data and making sure that each type of ad set, like we post back everything. So I know how much a user is worth from each targeting, each campaign, each traffic source, each platform. So I know that I can buy like a lead up to like, for example, $2, $5, and I know that gets basically the money back from that targeting.
Yeah.
But that also takes time and like patience and deep pockets.
That's great. Well, it's a lot of information, a lot of great answers, a lot of context. It's kind of tough to answer because there are so many nuances between different niches and industries, but there are sort of best practices overall. So when would a company know to pursue like lead generation versus just straight sales? And like, is that an industry specific or a niche specific thing? Or is there, maybe you should pursue both? Or what do you think is the best there?
So yeah, it's like a really wide range question, but to be honest, I think it's like the yin and yang. You do need content and you do need branding all the time. Okay. So, in a rising world where basically there are CPMs are getting higher, conversion rates basically stay the same. The only thing you can basically manipulate is the content. Okay, so you need basically to create content that's good and basically that's engaging and that you push your branding all the time, because we see an increase every time we start a campaign inside the display network. Or even inside Facebook, we see an increase of people like searching for brand and stuff. So it's like how you create the demand and how you basically solve the demand. So it's a lot about remarketing. I think that if your remarketing campaign, search remarketing, everything doesn't work and convert, you should stop the cold traffic right now and like work on the remarketing side, because I truly don't believe, especially in the e-com world where margins are so low, and you really have to work hard just to get like the right product, getting break even, and then trying to work on the logistics side on how to get it like cheaper and stuff. So that's a big thing, like working on the remarketing.
I think having an email list and like building that side of the business out is a huge part of your brand, right? That encourages the repeat sales, and it becomes an asset that can then be acquired by somebody else building this brand.
Yeah, so it's like basically the long-lasting question about like chasing fast money versus like making a sustainable real brand and business. A lot of people are just running performance campaigns, which is nice. It's like really easy, and I understand them. They are getting money. Why would they stop it? But on the long run, I don't think it's like really building a brand, If you want to get those clients returning, which is what the game is all about, that's where all the buzzwords like LTV and AOV, that's where they basically come to life. So if you want that, basically you have to have the whole operation set up. So
cool. Well, let's maybe end this on like a more personal, fun note, because that's been a lot of awesome information. Like, what are some things that you do, in your daily routine, your daily life, that allow you to perform at such a high level? Like, I know a lot of people watching this, we're all entrepreneurs, we like to do multiple things. You're doing multiple things really well. So what is something that helps you do that?
To be honest, I've just been blessed with like the most amazing partners that are super genuine. So I test people on one level, and like it relates to basically my gut feeling, but I need to work with guys and people that are authentic and that I know that they have a word. Basically, I know that if we discuss something and we agree on something, it's going to be done. Okay, so basically what I do is I just like approach my business partners like basically that's my daily routine.
Yep.
And I'm making sure that the tasks are being done correctly. And I'm just making the fine adjustments or jumping in when they need me. So that allowed me to scale to the moon. You know, I can basically, that's one thing that I've done. Second thing is that I rarely go to the office. And, you know, me and Lorenzo were talking about it the night before. He was like, dude, I can't even get near the office because my partners just kick me out because I'm like, I work from home, I finish what I do, and I just like, I'm really making them crazy when I'm inside the office. So I really felt like I'm relating to that because that's how I'm like.
Yeah, so you go with your flow that makes sense to you, right?
Go with your flow. And also, I think the only way to get results in this industry in particular is to get obsessed. You have to like e-com. You have to like everything. You have to basically get horny from just looking at the data, you know, just looking at the numbers. That's where marketing really comes to life, where the refresh button, you know.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Thanks for joining us this awesome Affiliate World session. We're going to go out, have some more fun. And tonight's going to be a good night, I'm sure. We'll have some fun, meet some new people, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.